Good morning, class. Today we'll be moving to the last topic, which is solving inequalities. Definition. Inequalities are mathematical sentences formed by relating two or more expressions to one another. These expressions are not equal, which is indicated by the symbols greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. X is greater than Y is represented as X is greater than Y. X is greater than or equal to Y is represented as X greater than or equal to Y. X is less than Y is represented as X is less than Y. X is less than or equal to Y is represented as X is less than or equal to Y. So these are very important. You must recognize these four inequality signs and differentiate them from one another. To solve an inequality means to find a range or ranges of values of a variable. To solve an inequality means to find a range or ranges of value that a variable can take, and it will still satisfy the inequality. In other words, if you solve an inequality and get a range or ranges of value for a variable, it means those values will satisfy the inequality. When you substitute a number for the variable in an inequality, the resulting statement is either true or false. If the statement is true, the number is a solution to the inequality. That is, when you solve an inequality and you get a particular number and the statement is true, that means the number is a solution to the inequality. Example, are the following inequalities true or false? 1. X minus 4 is greater than 12 when x is equal to 13. So we want to see if the inequality x minus 4 is greater than 12 is equal to is greater than 12, whether it's true or false when we put x equals to 13. So let's put x equal to 13, removing x and put 13. I have 13 minus 4 is greater than 12. 13 minus 4 gives us 9. 9 is greater than 12. Is that true? No, that is false. 9 is not greater than 12. 9 is less than 12. So 9 is greater than 12 is false. 2. Y plus 5 is less than 13 when y is equal to 6. So let's see whether the inequality is true or false if we put y is equal to 6. So putting y is equal to 6, we have 6 plus 5 is less than 13. 6 plus 5 will give us 11. 11 is less than 13, which is true. Alright, I want you to do this exercise. Determine whether this inequality is true or false for y is equal to 9. Y plus 8 is less than 24. Can you just take some seconds to do that? Alright, if you have done that correctly, you should get 17 is less than 24, which is true. So let's go to the topic proper. Solving a simple linear inequality. Let's consider this example. Solve the following inequalities. 1. 2x plus 5 is greater than minus 27. 2. 3x plus 2 is less than minus 3x plus 6 plus 5x. 3. Minus 6a minus 18 is greater than 12. 4. 14 minus 14 is less than 2x plus 4 less than 22. 5. X plus 4 all over 3 is less than 2x minus 4 all over 2. Solution. Number 1. 2x plus 5 is greater than minus 27. So we take 5 to the other side, to the right hand side, and we have 2x is greater than minus 32. We divide both sides by 2, and we have x is greater than minus 32 over 2, and finally x is greater than minus 16. 2. 3x plus 2 is less than minus 3x plus 6 plus 5x. So we have 3x plus 2 is less than 6 plus 2x. That is, we subtract minus 3x from 5x, we get 2x. The next line, 3x minus 2x is less than 6 minus 2, collecting like times. And subtracting, that will give us x is less than 4. Okay, these are straightforward, just like the normal equation. 3. Minus 6a minus 18 is greater than 12. Collecting like times, we have minus 6a is greater than 12 plus 18. Minus 6a is greater than 30. Next thing we do is to divide both sides by minus 6. And so we have a is less than 30 over minus 6. Okay, the sign we have to change because we are dividing by a negative number. So you note, if you divide by a negative number or multiply by a negative number, the sign will change. So you have a is less than minus 5. So I wrote here that the sign was flipped, was changed from greater than to less than, since we divided both sides by minus 6. So take note once again, when you divide or multiply by a negative number, you will flip the sign, or you change the sign from what it is, from greater than to less than, or from less than to greater than. Number 4. 14 is less than 2x plus 4 less than 22. Now this inequality is made up of 3 parts. We have 14 as one part, 2x plus 4 as the second part, 22 as the third part. So what we do first is to subtract 4 from each part. Our aim is to let x stand alone. So the first thing is to remove 4 from beside 2x. So when you subtract 4 from each part, we have 14 minus 4 is less than 2x plus 4 minus 4 is less than 22 minus 4, which is going to give us 10 is less than 2x less than 18. So next is to divide each part by 2 so that it remain only x. So you have 10 divided by 2 is less than 2x divided by 2 is less than 18 divided by 2, and that will finally give us 5 is less than x less than 9. Alright, this is one way to solve this, which is simpler. The other way is to divide the inequality into 2 and solve them separately and then combine them later. So we are going to have 14 is less than 2x plus 4 as one inequality. Then we have the other inequality as 2x plus 4 is less than 22. So you solve them separately and then combine them together, and you get this final answer. But this is easier. Number 5. X plus 4 all over 3 is less than 2x minus 4 all over 2. So the first thing to do here is to clear the fractions. And to do that, we multiply both sides by 6, which is the LCM of 3 and 2, the denominators. So when you multiply both sides by 6, you are going to have 2 into x plus 2 less than 3 into 2x minus 4. Right? So that will give us, when we open the brackets, 2x plus 4 is less than 6x minus 12. Simplifying further by collecting like terms, we have 2x minus 6 is less than minus 4 minus 12. And that will give us minus 4x is less than minus 16. Dividing both sides by minus 4, we flip the sign from less than to greater than. So we have x is greater than minus 16 over minus 4. And that gives us x is greater than 4. So the sign was flipped from less than to greater than, since we divided both sides by minus 4. So take note that you always multiply both sides of a fractional inequality, like this number 5. So you multiply the fractional inequality by the LCM of the denominators and do not cross multiply, so that you can get the right sign in the final answer. Alright, this is what I have for you today. I want you to go through it. If there is any question, let me know so that we can solve it together and move forward. Okay, thank you for listening. God bless you.